want to survive and I want to succeed. Well, I found out that if it came down to motivation, because the fact of the matter is, many times it does. The difference between success and failure comes down to what motivates you. Many of us have the same potential. You have as much potential to be successful as the next guy. Sometimes what he has that you don't have is the proper motivation. Come on, any of you ever found yourself knowing that you can do better, but lacking the motivation to discipline yourself to do it? You know that you're smart as the next guy, and you look at this guy and he got a degree, and you think he ain't no smarter than I am, but what he had that I did not have was motivation. He had motivation to succeed. Well, what motivates you? Because if you have not determined what motivates you yet, that may be the reason that success continues to elude you. I almost want to take about 5 minutes and talk about personal motivation. Talk about what is it going to take to get you to reach your potential. What is it going to take to get you to maximize your ability? What is it going to get you to do the best that you can? Because most of us will admit that when we do our best, we will succeed. When we give it our all, we will overcome. Most of the time it is because we know that within our hearts we can do better. We say that we know we ought to do better. We say next time I'm going to do better. We say I'm not going to let myself get put in this position no more. Maybe you know what? This might be one of those messages, Miller, where I'm just talking to about 5 people and it just dawned on me that I'm trying to preach to everybody and this is not for everybody. Because some people still do blame everybody else for their failures. Some people still do look at society to make it happen for them. Some people are still blaming their background and blaming their upbringing and blaming the fact that mama and daddy wasn't there for them and blaming the fact that the man has got the system stacked against them and so on and so forth. We still go by all of those quotes and cliches that the minute the black man learned the rules, the white man changed the game. You know, we still got all of these reasons for our failure. But there might be a few people in here that recognize that can't nobody stop me from succeeding but me. You might be able to block me for a little while. You might be able to put an obstacle in my way. You might even be able to slow me down. But you cannot stop me. I plan on succeeding in life. And if it means I got to cut a few people out of my life, if it means a few people got to fall by the wayside, if it means that when you come to my mind, it has to be by way of memory. This ain't testimony. Some of y'all got the testimony like me that as a late teenager you got out on your own and you've been gone since you was 18 years old and here you are 35, 40, 50 years old. You still ain't been back. You ain't been back. It's been 30 years since you left. It's been 25 years since you don't watch your siblings go back. You don't watch your friends hit rock bottom and go back and stay with mom and them for a little while. But for you, you were motivated by your survival. You never considered the fact that somebody would be there to help you if you fail. You felt like it was all on you. You felt like it was all your responsibility. Come on. Where are my 5 people? I just need my 5 people that I need to preach to today. But I've lived long enough to know that survival has made me better than success could have ever done. See, a lot of people look at your success and they measure you by your success. They look at the clothes you wear and they look at the car you drive. They look at the house that you live in and they see all of the rewards of success and they think they know who you are. They think they know your life. They think they know your story. They think they know where you came from. But what they don't know is that it was not any of these things that motivated you. It was not success. It was not the drive to get a nicer car. It was not the ambition to get a big house. It was not the desire to wear nice clothes and fancy jewelry. It was survival. It was survival that made you get up every morning and go to work when you didn't feel like working. It was survival that made you leave one job and go to another job. It was survival that made you manage your money down to the pennies. It was survival and not success. And many times because survival survival motivated you to do the best that you could, success was inevitable.